you can turn one of these into one of these. Find out how on another exciting episode of
Dungeons and Coffee!
Greetings.
This was a pretty quick way to do the chimneys, but you'll notice a little bit of space, whereas it wasn't cut perfectly because it was glued over top of these jagged wooden roof tiles. So you'll see an occasional little space there. And so to compensate for that, I made some snow. If you want to see the concoction I used to make snow, it's just baking soda and half and half glue, Elmer's glue and water. And then you just mix it up and you'll have a paste. So all I'm going to do is use this paste as plaster, and then I'll go back and paint that to represent the, oh yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. That'll be the tar. That'll be the tar between the stone and the roof, which is what they would have done to keep the ceiling from leaking around that chimney. So if you've ever done any drywall, this will be a piece of cake for you. If you haven't, just experiment with a little extra piece lying around. It's real easy to do. You're just shoving your snow or your baking soda in those cracks and working them as such. There's really not much to it. Alright, so these are not quite dry, but I want you to see the contrast while they're still kind of damp, so you can see. These are the base colors for the roof, the two roofs, and as you can see, this one's pretty pale. This one is less pale over here, and I did some streaking on this too. But anyway, so not very much streaking here, a lot more streaking here. I used different colors so that we'll have variation between the two buildings so they don't look like twins. Alright, so I've painted the tar around the chimney tops on the roofs, and I've applied the base coats. So as I back up here, you can see the base coats. Try to use some alternating colors, but we've got mostly some grays, and there's some white there, but a few different shades. But I wanted to show you in comparison. Here's one coat of the wash, and that's a huge difference, huge improvement with just one coat. And this is what it looked like before any wash was applied whatsoever. So side by side, it might be interesting to see the difference that it makes. And that's only one wash. So as you can see, 2 to 3 washes over top of that. And then as I hold the camera here with my other hand, and then we're going to go through and age some of that as well. But so far, one wash. Applied some washes and some stain to make it look nice and lived in. This is what we end up with. So there's a nice basic stopping point right there. And then you can always add more. Pile of firewood, broomstick, a couple barrels out front.
Remember, keep your books off the table and keep reaching for the dice.